The international press has been awash with news of Rwanda's support for M23. And the reason they always give supporting rebellion in Congo is that Rwanda is interested in Eastern Congo in order to mine its minerals. There is nothing as stupid as that claim. Let me give you an idea of how difficult it is to mine diamonds in Congo or gold. You see, Congolese gold is mined by family-based or individual-based initiatives. Families and groups go to forests and spend their weeks mining gold. And when they come out of the bush after 3 weeks, they have very little gold. When they sell it in markets, they can hardly feed their families. That is why, although Congo is mineral rich and has gold reserves in excess of anything the world knows, its population is extremely poor. It is poor because the artisanal way in which they mine gold means that an individual household using rudimentary technology of a hoe can only mine gold that can only feed them for today and not even for tomorrow. Now, when they bring it to the market, it is bought by middlemen, and these middlemen keep concentrating it over a period of months. Once they have it in large quantities, even if you assume that these middlemen are 1,000, then a person can fly in from Europe or North America on a chartered plane, land it in Goma, fill the plane with a certain amount of gold, and go back home. That person has invested in only one thing, chartering a plane, and he finds the gold already collected. So the people domestically who make money are the middlemen. The other who make money are international traders who come with chartered planes to pick the gold. Now, if you decide to send in an army of occupation, I'm sure Rwanda would need 30,000 troops, and the cost of maintenance of such an army, you would need industrial scale mining of gold for you to be able to make a profit. For you to have industrial scale mining of gold, you would need to marshal billions of dollars to mine the gold. And even then, you would be able to turn a profit after 5 years and recoup your initial investment capital after about 12 years. So it does not make sense for any country to invade Congo and then use that occupation to mine gold, because it does not make any return. In fact, if you look at what the government of Rwanda has not said, when Rwanda initially went to Congo, they thought they could use gold trade to mine Congolese gold and finance their operations. And what happened? They formed a company, I think, called Rwanda Metals. That company never made a profit even for 1 day. They do not even have the skills to manage the middleman role, which is played by Congolese businessmen. The company went bankrupt, and by the time it was closed, Rwanda had hemorrhaged money. It had not made any money. So Rwanda learned long ago that you can never make money from occupation of the Congo. Now, Rwanda, of course, if it has been involved in Congo, is because of the existential threats it faces with from FDLR rebels there. And it is so painful, therefore, that the international community has been purveying this story of Congolese gold, when you can go to Congo and see the utter poverty in which its citizens live, even though under their feet there is a lot of gold. Now, the second point is that inside Congo, the only way the Congolese government will be able to change and attract investors is if it creates a stable political order. If it creates a stable political order, it is in the interest of Rwanda, because Rwanda is making very many strategic investments across the border. A methane gas plant of about 300 megawatts. There are gorillas right at the border with Congo, which attract high-end tourism. They're investing in the furniture industry right across the border with Congo, and they also want to mine tantalite, which is on the side of the border. All Rwanda's major mineral deposits and other investment activities are at the border with Congo. The last thing investors who want to sink hundreds of millions of dollars in Rwanda want is to have right across the border to have an unstable political order where the territory is controlled by warlords. So Rwanda has as much interest in a stable political system, in a stable political order in Congo as Kinshasa has. Possibly Rwanda may even have a greater interest in Congolese stability than Kinshasa. But the international media coverage has been so disarticulated from the reality, and instead is purveying prejudice rather than conveying knowledge.